All right, so no doubt a lot of students and parents and educators waking up to this news and looking for a bit of clarification. So let's go to Ryan Bird with the TDSB joining us live right now. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Mel.
So this takes it a step further, the policies with the TDSB, from what we heard from the province, which was still slightly gray. So can you please clarify for our viewers what it means for staff, for volunteers, for visitors to be vaccinated?
So the provincial announcement from, I believe it was last week, was more about a COVID vaccine, or if not, mandatory testing multiple times during the week. This resolution passed last night unanimously by trustees really is about a mandatory COVID-19 vaccine plan. But the questions you mentioned are the ones that now staff have to develop. The implementation, timelines, what does the mandatory education aspect look like? Where does testing fit in? And if so, what about enforcement? What happens if someone refuses to or does not want to disclose having that COVID-19 vaccine? What happens? And they're all very good questions, and that's what staff has to now develop as they work to finalize this procedure. Obviously, a lot of complex issues involved.
And the clock is ticking. We are, 2 weeks away before school starts. Are you confident that all of this will be ready to go for school start?
I think we have to get something in place for the beginning of the school year. I think what it may happen is you may have some sort of attestation, basically saying, staff saying, yes, I have received the COVID-19 vaccine. And then that would be followed up within a relatively tight timeline of providing that proof, that little receipt that you receive upon your second dose in the cases of the mRNA vaccines. Providing that, whether that will be the proof of vaccination may not be in place for the beginning of the school year, but that formal attestation that you have received it will hopefully be in place for that first day. So we know that we're about 2 weeks away.
Ryan, do you have any idea how many staff are already vaccinated?
No, we don't have TDSB specific data, although that's part of the ministry announcement on vaccinations, that kind of disaggregated data, that general system-wide information would not only be provided to the ministry, but then also published on our website. So once we're able to get that, we'll be able to let people know overall what the system looks like. But at this point in time, we don't have that info.
Okay, so a lot to weave through here. One piece of, when it was released at the news release, the very, very bottom, was interesting that the board and the trustees were recommending as well that COVID-19 vaccinations be added to the compulsory vaccinations that are already in place for students, for eligible students. So that means, the mumps, measles, rubella, all of these. So actually added to it. Do you think that that could potentially happen in time within 2 weeks?
Well, we'll see. Part of the resolution was asking the chair to write to the medical officers of health, not only municipally, but provincially, and the education minister, supporting that addition to the Immunization of School Pupil Act to make sure that COVID-19 is up there with measles, mumps, rubella, that kind of thing. So we'll have to see about timelines on that, but they were supportive of moving forward with that at a provincial level.
Okay, so we're going to see a lot of developments over the next couple of weeks. Ryan, I know you have a busy day, so we appreciate you taking the time to break this down for us. Thank you.